Emilia Pérez literally went from Oscar frontrunner to guaranteed loser in less than a week. Here's how they did it. Emilia Pérez made shockwaves when entered the Oscar scene, a near record amount of nominations at 13. This puzzled viewers and critics alike because a lot of people hadn't even heard of Emilia Pérez before. And the ones who did definitely didn't think it was going to be an Oscar frontrunner. Emilia Pérez is basically about a drug lord that wants to fake his death in order to transition into a trans woman. And that's it? Yep, and to make it better, it's a musical too. Because they thought they could just take Wicked's glory or something. Regardless, I'm gonna break down step by step Emilia Pérez's fall from grace, starting with its rise. 13 nominations. 13 nominations, and Dune Part 2 got 5. Clown World. Clown World. And yeah, I know it was made earlier in the year. But that really shouldn't matter, honestly. But I know it does, because it's like, oh, you forget about it. It's like, oh, what was that movie? It was so long ago. Huh. Emilia Pérez was the epitome of Oscar bait. A diverse cast, gay and trans themes, oh my, as well as an intentional lesson on oppression, as they sing, tone-deafly, through one of Mexico's worst tragedies. But yeah, you know, virtue signaling. Normally I wouldn't be saying all this, because I try to be a little bit, less harsh. Critical, but not insulting. But I'm jumping on the Emilia Pérez anti-hype train. But, unlike a lot of those people, I actually watched the movie. You're welcome. Just so you didn't have to. And when people said it was a bottom 5 movie of all time, I had such high hopes. But to my unfortunate surprise, it was actually watchable. In fact, if not for the singing, it might have actually been a 6 out of 10. But alas, in every serious moment they had to ruin it, just like this. I'm gonna be divulging a very deep and dark secret. So deep and dark that if it's revealed, the Black Plague will pull you from the earth and drag you to the depths of darkness like you've never seen. But first, mi amor! Because I imagine they actually watched it before they gave the nominations. So, let's begin with the main trans herself. The actor who played Emilia Pérez became the peak of controversy, as past comments arose from her old Twitter. This caused quite the uproar from the potential Best Actress frontrunner, forcing her to apologize, separate herself from the film, apologize again, and not even attend smaller award events. She's low-key cancelled at this point, let's be for real. Even the director has begun distancing himself. At this point, the only place you might actually see her is the actual Oscar ceremony, which is kinda crazy for an actor who could have been Best Actress. Now let's not pretend it's all her fault. The other co-stars have been naughty. As Selena Gomez has been hit with controversy, let's talk about both of them first of all. The first one is a commentary on her speaking of Spanish. Look, I'm gonna give her some grace, you know, it's hard to have multiple languages be fluent at all times. So if she used to have Spanish fluent before and doesn't anymore, it's okay. I'm not the one who makes the controversies. I don't make the controversies. That's just a controversy. Unfortunately, she did address it. But the other kind of controversy is when she dipped her toe into some politics and made a little video crying about illegal immigrants that were being deported by the new administration.
Only people are getting attacked. Children. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
Let's just say that it did not get received super well. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 and backlash. She literally had to take down the video. And then she made a backhanded apology. She's like, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was a crime to be sympathetic. And then she had to take it down as well. It's crazy. Now, honestly, it kind of doesn't really matter what your political stance is on this, because this is the generic, majority reaction backlash, whether it's because of the actual topic or because it was like a fake sympathy or whatever the reason, there was backlash. Besides general cast just flying up in controversy, people just realize that the movie isn't good. Like, there are very few people online that enjoy this movie, critics and audiences alike, and you know how those groups like to split up. Regardless, Emilia Pérez just isn't getting any love, and here's the big issue. Emilia Pérez is leaning into the progressive ideals movement, correct? Okay. So what happens when you have an actor that kind of has some controversial comments that are not progressive come up? It kind of ruins the strategy because it can't be a half and half. It's either all or nothing. That's the point of the strategy. And with that comes this breakage of the movie. Now, of course, I know Selena Gomez also dipped her toe into the water and that wasn't necessarily related. That's just kind of like insult to injury, cherry on top. I feel like there's just also a general backlash that they got 13 nominations. And it's like, out of nowhere. It's like, I never heard of this movie beforehand. Maybe I should have. Maybe not. I had never heard of this movie before it got nominated. And it's like, you look at other movies like Doom Part 2, Wicked, and a couple others that I haven't even watched yet but are on my watch list. I'm pretty sure they're better. And by pretty sure, I can already 100% tell you Wicked and Doom Part 2 are better. Regardless, I'm sure this movie is going to get some pity award just because it's just too known at this point to not get anything. Like, I understand they're trying to take away Best Picture and Best Actress. They might have given one of those to them. It's probably just going to get some obscure category that you don't even think about when you're looking at the Oscars. But honestly, what movie do you even think should win? Like, I personally think Doom Part 2 should win. And I actually made a quick review on it. Because honestly, Doom Part 2 really is a masterpiece. So you should go check it out right now.